You ever walk into a room and feel like a ghost in your own story? That's what it was like stepping back into my childhood home after 8 years of silence. The lights were warm, the tree glittered, the air smelled of pine and roasted turkey, but it was like walking onto a stage where everyone had already decided my role. And spoiler alert, it wasn't the lead. My father, Harold, raised his glass, the crystal catching firelight. "It's time," he declared, "to discuss the future of our company." The table went still. My brothers, Marcus and Daniel, straightened like soldiers waiting for medals. My mother pressed her napkin flat, eyes fixed on her plate, as if it might save her. "Marcus will take over as CEO. Daniel will serve as COO," Harold announced. "Ownership will pass to my sons. The Bennett legacy will remain intact." His words cut the air like a verdict. No mention of me. Not a glance in my direction. My mother's voice cracked the silence. "And Evelyn?" she asked softly, my name trembling on her tongue. Father didn't even turn his head. Evelyn chose her toys. Gadgets. The tech world. 8 years ago, that dismissal would have broken me. Tonight, I just nodded. Understood. My voice didn't shake. I remembered standing in this same dining room, clutching my diploma in computer science, explaining how neural networks could save lives. My father laughed. "Sweetheart, leave real business to your brothers. Find yourself a good husband instead." I left that night. Took every loan they wouldn't cosign. Worked 3 jobs until someone finally believed in me. I bled for that dream. And here I was, back at the same table, being erased all over again. But fate has a cruel sense of timing. Dessert hadn't even cooled when my nephew, Alex, nearly dropped his tablet. "Holy, Aunt Evelyn, you're on Forbes." The room froze. My brothers stared, forks suspended. My mother's hand flew to her throat. My father leaned in, as if the words might change if he heard them twice. There it was, my face. My name. Net worth. $2.9 billion. The company I built, Neuralink, acquired for $4.5 billion. 8 years of sacrifice compressed into one headline they finally understood. Father pushed back his chair, storming into the living room. "How long were you planning to keep this from us?" His voice shook with rage, not pride. "I wasn't hiding anything," I said calmly. "The acquisition was public months ago. Phones work both ways." Mother perched in the corner, looking small. I turned to her. "What about the letters I wrote? Every Christmas for 3 years." Her eyes filled, but she didn't meet mine. "Your father thought it best not to respond until you came to your senses." She intercepted them. Every single one. That betrayal stung deeper than all the dismissals combined. And then it began, the revisionist history. "We always believed in you," Marcus insisted. "You got your drive from me," my father added. Mother chimed in. "I always said technology was the future." Lies, stacked neatly like fine china. For a moment, a part of me, that little girl desperate for their approval, almost wanted to believe them. Almost. Then my phone buzzed. A text from the only person who truly saw me back then, my high school computer science teacher. "I always knew you'd change the world. So proud of you." Her words cut through the noise like sunlight through a storm.
She saw me.
They didn't. Later, in my old room, I stared at the glow-in-the-dark stars I stuck to the ceiling when I was 12. I remembered the nights of no sleep, the stench of fryer grease from my diner shift, the rejection emails piling higher than my hope. And then the email that saved me. A father thanking me because my software had caught the rare epilepsy his daughter's doctors missed. "You gave my little girl her life back," he wrote. That was the moment I knew. This wasn't about gadgets. This was about lives. The next evening, my father raised his glass again. To my brilliant daughter, who followed my guidance. I stood. My hands didn't tremble.
My voice was steady.
"To truth," I said. I looked each of them in the eye. 8 years ago, I stood here with my diploma, and you told me to find a husband. I applied for 23 loans. All rejected. I worked 3 jobs until my first investor believed in me. And last month, my company was acquired for $4.5 billion, not because of you, but in spite of you. The room erupted. My mother confessed to hiding my letters. My brother admitted father threatened to cut them off if they helped me. Years of silence shattered into chaos. And in that storm of voices, I realized something. For years, I thought I needed their permission to be worthy of success. I never did. That night, I went to bed with one truth etched deep into my bones. Family can rewrite history, twist memories, even deny your existence. But they can't erase your truth. And maybe that's why I'm telling you this. Because someone watching right now, you've been told your dreams are toys, your passion a phase. Maybe the people closest to you can't see your fire. But listen to me. You don't need their permission. You don't need their belief. Sometimes the people who can't see your light are the ones most blinded by it. So tell me, if this were your story, would you forgive them? Or would you finally set yourself free?